Heyo, Briston here, and today I got my hands on the brand new Perfect Order ETB. I am super stoked and happy I was able to get my hands on this. I've been pretty successful getting a lot of the newer ETBs, at least one. That's all I wanted, just at least one so I could crack open. Not only that, we'll also get the promo because that's something I am hunting for consecutively as well. But super excited I was able to get this. Also, because rotation, if you do play the game, rotation is now in effect here. But Perfect Order is not yet playable. We got another 2 more weeks. And there's still a lot of cards in here I do need for a lot of my decks. So we'll talk about that as we look through the ETB and all that. But before I do, I'd like to kindly ask y'all to please like the video and subscribe to my channel. I'm a growing content creator, and any all help I receive, I greatly appreciate it. And a like and a subscription goes a long ways for me. So please, if you do so, thank you so very much. Anywho, let's go ahead and crack into this ET. Before we do, let's just take a quick peek at that backside here. We got our Tyrant promo here. Very, very nice. I can't wait to see what we look like in the up front and up close. We got a lot of our little goodies here. I'm curious if the dice can actually be a lot more legible compared to the Ascended Heroes one, because I am looking for a new set of dice, small dice, to fill in for a lot of my others. I just need another set of 6, so we'll see here. But yeah, can't wait to crack open. Let's jump into here. Let me see if I can find us a little hole. Let's see. No, we're gonna do it this way. There we go. Haha. I was trying to avoid any cutting utensils. I don't want to use it if I don't have to. Ooh. Ooh, 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 ooh. Oh, look at this. Ooh. I missed this. There's some of the ETBs that did not have like the, well, because they don't have like different covers, but I do miss seeing the covers on the inside for our ETBs. It's a hard one for me to pick which one I like the most, but I hope we'll go over that when we open up more or get to the packs themselves. We have our little booklet here. I kind of want to go over it real fast because we went through a lot of the build and battles, but we didn't get a chance to really go through the like the cards themselves. Oh wow, Force of Vitality looks really, really nice. We got Relicanth reprinted as well too, if I'm not mistaken. That Doublade deck was really, really nice, but against the Tyrant deck or Tyrantrum deck, oof, that was pretty rough. That was a really, really rough fight, to be honest. Oh man, Tyrantrum. That's such a beefy boy. And I love him as a Dragon Ground type. If I'm not, Dragon Rock? I think he's Dragon Rock. Dragon Ground was usually like Zygarde and Garchomp. And then we got our cards here too. I've actually seen a lot of these so far. I don't know which one I would like the best. We got Lapras, but it reminds me a lot like the Stellar Crown one. Clefairy was really, really cute too. Still not a fan. As much as everyone wants to make fun of Patrick Star here, I am not a fan of Mega Clefable. And this is spoiled for me because I still have not beaten ZA yet. I know, this entire set is going to be a big spoilers for me, but I haven't beaten ZA. If it gives you an idea where I'm at right now, I just beat Canary. So, I take a long time to play games. As a dad, it's really, really hard for me to get time to play video games and also take care of the kids. Also doing cards as well too. So it's like, I gotta pick my battles. I play when I can. I don't play excessively as I used to, but one day we'll get there. Not right now though. Tyrantrum looks like, he looks silly. His eyes look so like, I don't have to get to that eye right there. It's like, like a deer in headlights. Oh yeah. Let's see what else was really cool. This is one of the big hits that I desperately need. I was actually able to trade for 1 Meowth EX. I need about maybe like 1 or 2 more copies, to be honest. Other than that, I'm going to use my current Meowth as a float around amongst a lot of my decks, which would not be fun, but I mean, I could still do without. But they brought back Luminion V. They brought back Luminion V in the form of Meowth. No complaints there. And then Pokepad. I actually got quite a bit of them now, so I'm pretty set off, but I wouldn't mind some more just so I can have them for like kind of like extra stuff like a battle kit for other decks I can construct without having to strip from previous decks and moving around. Players, you know exactly what I'm talking about. If you're trying to do it on a budget and then trying to like keep a certain amount of cards, and then you have to flux them around, like move them around between decks if you don't want to buy multiple copies of them. And we're gonna start off with some of our IRs down over here. Not terribly impressed. That's a very, very fat Rowlet though. Very fat. Ooh, here we go. That Clefairy. I saw someone pull that Clefairy at one of the previous, the last pre-release I was at. Very, very nice. I actually pulled this Dedenne at the last pre-release. Unfortunately, I didn't get to film that pre-release. I was just tired, and I was like, oh, let me just try and get what I can get and just have fun. Enjoy it for what it is. I also, Pam pulled this one too for her pre-release box, which is very funny. I was like, oh, we got that one. This one's probably the coolest of the illustration artwork so far, though. This is probably the coolest one, my favorite one. If I could pull that one, that'd be really, really nice. Did get the Salazzle EX in my last pre-release box. Let's see here. That Force of Vitality, so nice looking. Same thing with the Lumio City here. Very nice. I like the outlines on everything. Kind of makes me think kind of like Matrix SO, the digitalization a little bit, but also kind of Inception. For our full art trainers here, Naveen, Tarragon, and Rose's Encouragement, they all look really, really nice. I'm really digging a lot of these like trainer full arts. One of the 3 main things I collect, Black Star promos to be more specific, trainers, or what I like to call my trainers, and then shiny Pokemon. But that one's a little bit of a back burner because shiny Pokemon tend to be pretty expensive, especially if it's from Paldea Fates. But other than that, man, collecting something. I'm pretty sure the Rose is going to be probably the most expensive one of the tube. I did get Justine here, so looking so nice. And all these characters, minus Rosa, were from the ZA game. I got a little bit spoilers with Justine. I'm like, she wasn't from previous generations. I'm like, no, she's got to be new. Tarragon, I met him, same thing with Naveen, so I'm like, yep, familiar with them already. And then for our final one, whoa, that wondrous patch. That looks very like trippy, like it's melting a bit. The Mega Starmie is actually pretty cool. It makes me think of a kaiju, like Ultraman-esque or whatnot. That's pretty cool. Again, I'm sorry, go away, Mega Clefable. I'm not a fan of you. If you didn't watch, spoilers for my pre-release video, but I did pull the Mega Zygarde EXSIR. That was the first time I've ever pulled a SIR at a build and battle, or like a pre-release, or in the build and battle box, but at a pre-release event. Always see someone pull an SIR. I never done it until then. Such a cool moment. I had a lot of fun just pulling that off, and then like everyone just asked, oh, do I want to see it? And I'm like, yeah, such a fun moment though. Meowth is okay looking. I do really dig Justine and Rose's Encouragement. What's up with eating snacks though? I have a hard time thinking because I do like Rosa as a character. I don't know much about Justine. I have not met her in the game yet, so. But I kind of like Justine a little bit more just because of all that snacks and food over there. Rosa looks pretty just all happy. She reminds me in the EX is it Masters EX or EX Masters, because she was like your first friend that you make basically. But it reminds me of those in-game moments with her too. And then we have the gold here, the Mega Zygarde EX. I don't think there's anything too much. Oh yeah, here's our promos. I got lucky with the last pre-release here. I was actually able to get all 4 promos. Unfortunately, I got doubled up on the dual blade, but between Pam and I getting dual blade the previous times, I took the other 2 dual blades and I was able to trade for these 2 right over here. And then Pam actually pulled her Tyrantrum from her box in the last one here. So very nice. I was able to finally get this completed here. And then look at it here. We got some of the this one says it's from the 3-pack blister, and this is from the single pack blister. I'm gonna have to try and see if I can find those. And telling you right now, still, it is a drought nonetheless. I got lucky enough getting the ETB here, but man, hopefully it'll be nicer that we can find stuff. Hopefully, I don't know. But that is the booklet here. Again, I always like to look through it, at least talk about some of these artworks and stuff like that, because we're not going to get a chance to really do it, to be honest. At the rate right now, how hard it's to get cards and whatnot, or get packs, it's hard for me to just go through these unless I go through my own collection and I bought them by singles or something like that. But yeah, if I have to say, if anything else, of course, everyone, who does not want to get the gold, right? But I would love to get these two SIRs. I'd love to get this. Out of the bunch, I got the one that I would care the most, because I do actually like Zygarde as a legendary Pokemon. But this Mega Starmie actually looks really, really boss. This is so cool looking. The Wondrous Patch is another cool full art I would like to get myself. I already have one of the 4 trainers, but I would love to get the trainers here. Pokemon is all right. Force of Vitality is really, really nice looking. And the Dual Blade IR alongside with the Clefairy IR. Those are probably my big ones I would love to go after. Everybody else kind of like, it's okay. It's okay. To get them though, it would be nice. Not saying it's not. Not saying it's not. Anyways, talking way too much on the other cards. Let's take a look into the box itself. Ooh. Oh, I do dig the coloring on this box though. Super cool though. Again, it is Zygarde, so what do you expect? I mean, sorry, I gotta showcase it, but I do really like it. I dig it. Not a lot of people care for the boxes, but I do. Hey, very nice. The Zygarde cells and whatnot. This is such a cool. If I ever do construct the Zygarde deck, I would definitely want to do a triple sleeve with this run right here. If I can get the inner sleeves to work with these ones. And here we go. We got Tyrant. Such a nice looking promo. I love the art style. I wonder. So we got Smart Yakichi. I'm trying to say the name correctly here. I wonder if this artist is the same artist that did the artwork for the ones in the first Partners illustration series. I could not get my hands on any of them, but I'm curious whether that's the same artist that did all the starters for those particular promos. I'm gonna have to find a way to get my hands on them, but very nice that I was able to get this one here. I'm happy nonetheless of what I can get my hands on. Quite a bit of our dividers here. Of course, we got our Brick of Energy, not the grandest of things, unless you're starting off, which is very, very helpful. And we got ourselves the dice here. Oh, and very nice. The coin is a happy little Zygarde cell. Ooh, very nice. Let me go and get you sleeved up real quick here. All right, cool. Got it all sleeved up. I will have to seal it off and find a better sleeve. I always keep forgetting to get the coin sleeves more specifically, so we'll just use this temporarily. As for our die here, that's actually not terribly that bad. I forgot if the Phantasmal Flames has the bluish one or the yellow, but this is popping out. I really do dig this. And the green die though, that's pretty nice. I actually like it a lot. I might actually start rolling with these die in particular too, because it's very easy to read these. They pop out what color wise. I know a lot of people don't care. They're not excited for die. I'm sorry guys. I kind of do dig die though, especially like depending on the game too. But for the most part, specifically for playing Pokemon, this is gonna pop out a lot more for my eyes. So this is gonna be definitely an awesome thing to have. What you all are more excited and more waiting for are the packs. All right, we got our 9 packs here. Let's see, between our 4, when I say 3, let's see what we got here. So our extra one is the Mega Starmie. If I had to pick between my favorites of the bunch, let's do Mega Zygarde, Mega Starmie, Meowth, and of course, Mega Clefable. Who knows? Maybe Clefable will actually hold something really, really good for us. So we got our packs set aside here. Let me try and put it probably like right over here. That'd probably be nice. But let's go ahead and free our Tyrant real quick here and get him sleeved up. Oh, sorry, and I forgot. Before we get him sleeved up, let's take a closer look at him. Look at that sheen. Look at him. It says get angry. You know what I feel like he's doing? Oh no, well, I feel like he's kind of like doing a rock smash a bit, but he's just throwing his little temper tantrum. It's a cute little guy. Cute little guy. Yes, you are. All right, let's actually get him sleeved up. And here we go. We got Tyrant here in his double sleeve protection, shielded up. There you go. You angry little guy. You angry little guy. You so cute, angry. Let's set him down right over here for right now. And I want to show this. This is actually really, really cool. Again, I know some people don't care for the stuff that's inside the box. I do. I like this stuff, okay? This is cool stuff. So, of course, dividers. Whoop-de-doo. What's so special about these dividers, person? Let me show you. This is probably the coolest divider set I have ever seen so far. But each divider is different, and it shows a different form of Zygarde. This is super cool. Now, not in the exact order itself, but if we do it like it's supposed to be, we got the Zygarde, and then we got the Zygarde cells. We got the 10%, if I'm not mistaken here, 30%. This is the perfect Zygarde, and I would assume this is the Mega Zygarde here. I have to use a pack reference here. Pack reference. Wait, where is it? There we go. Pack reference. That's Mega Zygarde right there. So if I'm not mistaken here, because I always remember Zygarde perfect form was like, it reminds me of a Gundam or like a mecha. That's what I was liked about Zygarde. It's very like robotic-esque, and it's a dragon. It's still a dragon, super cool. And here is our Mega, which matches up to what we have in the cover there. So bar none, this is probably one of my favorite dividers so far. So cool. And it's kind of like, you know, like kind of like with the illustration artworks where it just tells a story, you know? Love that. That is so cool. So cool. I mean, if you really dig like legendaries or dragon types and stuff like this is super neat. Usually with the dividers, it's always just the ones still throughout all of them. And usually they only gave you like 4 originally and whatnot, but now they're giving you the extra 6. But they're doing something with the 6 now. They're doing something with it. That's so cool. So cool. Anyways, I'm gonna set this aside right over here for right now. I know I'm gonna need to make some space here real quick. All right, folks, here we go. R9 packs. Everything set up from my least favorite of the covers to my favorite cover of them all. Start off Mega Clefable. I would say EX, but Mega Clefable. You know, even after a while with the cards and stuff like that, I am still not used to saying the word EX at times. I just want to call the Pokemon as it is, but no, gotta call it properly. As for Mega Clefable here, even though we don't have Fairy type anymore, so at least in the card game. I want to say Psychic because that's what she all fall under. So let's see, Psychic. Nope, we got Fighting Energy instead. Oh well, womp womp. All right, we got Rowlet, Armara, Hippopotas, the potato. Holding, I think that's kind of funny with the ground type right next to it. Luxio. Yes, Pokepad, yes! Let's set this one aside especially. Pokepad. Jacinth. Our first reverse holo Landorus. And it's a rare too, very nice. Our second one is a holo Binnacle. And to cap it off on this first pack here, we got a Luxray. I do like how we have a Luxio into a Luxray here. All right, so here is our current board state. I'm gonna do something special I don't normally do, but that's because there's a lot of newer cards that are very playable in this set here that I'm looking forward for. I'm gonna put them especially aside over here for cards I will be playing with. So like the Pokepad, I definitely need Pokepads. Need them. I have enough for at least my first 3 main decks, but there's several other decks I've been trying to create. I'd rather have the cards rather than having to keep cycling through, but at least for my main 3, because I had the spare between, I think, 5 copies of them, so it's always nice to have more. It's nice to have more. But aside from that, best common or uncommon I've seen so far, art-wise, Amara right here. Very cute, just running along in the snow right by this little creek here. Binnacle, it was kind of hard for me to pick between Landorus, because Landorus looked really cool, kind of like he's like doing like a forceful attack, or he's like kind of like sucking up energy to do like an attack or whatnot. But Binnacle here, it just looks like it's a tale of 2 brothers that are just angry at each other. It's like, I want to go, no, I want to go. Like, it just seems so silly. I love the artwork on this one here. So nice. And Luxray is my only rare so far, so it's kind of hard for me to pick between, you know, Luxray or no rare. Anyways, our next pack here for Mega Clefable. I can't wait to get through Mega Clefable because I don't care for Mega Clefable. I'm sorry. Let me just look at her. Look at her. How... I think I brought this up before too. Like, I don't know how they keep... When they make the Mega Pokemon, There are so much better fan artwork out there, and Mega Clefable, you know, I was this way with my boy Dragonite too, but you know what? I mean, there's some points it kind of looks all right. I don't know. Mega Clefable though is like, it looks so weird. Why this, like the cap, the fairy wings? I don't mind the fairy wings at all. Actually, I think the fairy wings is fine. It makes sense for Clefable. But what's up with the ears right here? The cap? It just, no. Keep the ears like up nice and perky, like where it has like the little pointy ears or whatnot. This weird cap thingy, it just looks too weird. I don't know, there's so much cooler looking megas out there. Fan made too, come on. You're killing me, Smalls. All right, as for energy wise, I still want to stick with Psychic. We're gonna stick with the type of the Pokemon of the cover. No, we got Fire. All right, so we got Dedenne, Fetchling, Ariados. I think it's Ariados, if I remember correctly. Binnacle non-hollow. Turtonator, yeah. Naveen. Too bad it's not a full art. Hippowdon, or Hippowdown. I'm not sure. Oh, Terragon. I just realized Terragon's in the background. I didn't realize that. We got Chimp. Is this? Yeah, this is a reverse hollow. So hard sometimes to tell with the black, the dark type Pokemon. So hard to tell it with the coloring here. So our reverse hollow right here. Nice. We got Clefairy, and I think it's kind of nice that we got Clefairy within the Mega Clefable pack here. Final pack with the Mega Clefable. We ended up with Serperior. Yeah. And here is our current board state here. Not a whole lot of change other than the reverse hollow. I like little Clefairy here. She is cute. Not one of my top 10s, but definitely within like the top like 50 Pokemon. I do like some fairy types, and Clefairy is absolutely cute. Actually, if we really want to be honest about it, she's not actually a fairy type, she's a normal type. If y'all remember back in the day before fairy existed, Clefairy was a normal Pokemon. She was not a fairy type, or psychic in more particular. So, opening up, speaking of normal, right? We're opening up into our Meowth packs now, so that's gonna be nice. I see what you did there, Pax. I see what you're trying to do. You're trying to guide me. All right. Now this is gonna be hard because normal, we don't have any normal type energies or whatnot, so I want to say fighting, just for fun. Let's say fighting. We got Psychic. I should call for Clefairy Psychic here. Oh, you were pointing me the way, right, Clefairy? You were pointing me the way, okay. All right, we got Psychic Energy right here. We got Rattata. I actually do like the artwork on here too, just the way that the grass, like not grass, but like the foliage and the flowers and stuff like that. Very nice. Pastel for the Rattata too, like that. Dartrix, Honedge. I don't know what it is. I can't tell because the clouds are doing that weird swirly effect, or they kind of use like a fish island. Not the best looking Honedge artwork I've seen, in my opinion. Haunter looks weird, kind of like he has a beard almost. I know it's his tongue sticking out, but it looks like he has a beard. Oh, cool. Raticate. So we have Rattata and Raticate now. Rose's Encouragement. Vivillon. Kind of a pseudo Iono or Judge. Actually, more as like a consistent Judge. All right, our first reverse haul, we got Turtonator into a reverse haul Tyrant. And for our final one, ooh, nice. Decidueye? I always say it wrong. I say Decidueye, but Decidueye is what I've heard as well. Very nice. Let's get them sleeved up. And this is our current board state now. I did some changes here, as you can kind of see. So we got Decidueye. I'm gonna call him Decidueye. I don't care. I know, I'm pretty sure it's Decidueye, but I don't like it. I like Decidueye. Wait. Let's play this game here, folks. See? Decidueye. Decidueye. But I changed it up here. We did change up some things here for our common best artwork. I actually did dig the Rattata a little bit more over the Amora. I do like Amora as a Pokemon over Rattata, but this artwork looks so much nicer though. I really like a lot of the coloring here and how pastel the Rattata looks. Besides, give a little love to Rattata, little guy that could, you know. First Pokemon you'll probably run across in blue. And for our reverse holo, I do like Clefairy. Really, really cutesy and all. But I have a place for dinosaurs. Not only that, but dragon types. And even though he's not a dragon right now, he's just a rock type. He's going to turn into a dragon rock with Tyrantrum. So, a little spot for a Tyrant. Plus, kind of matches. Kind of matches. All right, let's go ahead and open up our final pack for Meow. I'm really hoping we get something else. Doesn't be a grandiose hit, but yeah, like I said, I would love to get one of the full art trainers, more either Pokepads, or I'm not sure what else I need at this point. I don't need Terragons. I think I'm good with Barbanicles here. Oh, you know what? Telepathic energy. I need telepathic energies. I need growth energies as well. Not really that much for the growth energies, but more telepathic energy. Anyways, last Meowth pack. I still want to call for fighting. Let's do fighting. Ah, we got steel. Okay, here we go. All right, we got Finchender, Staryu. This is really nice too. Oh man, all those Staryu in the background too. That's really neat. Klefki, Potion, Luminous Gillette. I think it's funny we got two. Oh wait, Potion doesn't heal for 20 anymore. I for some reason thought it heals for 20. Ooh, Shaman in his sky form. Or her sky form, not sure. Judge. We got a reverse haul. Our first one here for this pack here. Hole digging shovel. I was gonna say digging hole shovel. Ooh, okay, very nice. We got ourselves a Talonflame IR. Ooh, very, very nice. You know what the shameful thing is? Its ability is not a heat body. Long story short, I've had it for the longest time between a Talonflame and a Magcargo as my, because they both have the Pokemon ability Heat Body, if I remember correctly the name, where it helps you hatch Pokemon easier, or like cuts their hatching steps in half. So, really do like that. But you know, that's my only affinity towards Talonflame. Such a great hatchery Pokemon. And for the final card in the pack here. I talked about the other two energy, but we got the rock fighting energy. Not that I don't need these necessarily, it's just that I already have what I needed, but yeah, more the merrier, right? Very nice though. Very, very, very nice. All right, and this is our current board state here. Not too much has really changed other than adding our Talonflame here, then setting aside our Pokepad here for our cards that we do need for decks. I do want to say that I think it's kind of funny. We got some birds here, and then we got our rock type Pokemon ready to take on the birds. All right, into our first Mega Starmie pack right here. I wonder if you do get Mega Starmie. I actually do need Mega Starmie. That would be nice to actually build the Mega Starmie deck. But then I would need to also look for the Mega Frostlass, because that would be a nice little team up between the two. I've seen some builds in regards to that as well. As for the card, let's just say water. I mean it's Starmie, right? Water. Other than that, it's psychic, but I want to say water. We got its weakness is electric. All right, here we go. All right, we got antique jaw fossil, Servine, Mawile. Oh, so cute. Love you. One of my top favorite Pokemon as well. Ghastly, Naveen, Volcanion, Core Memory. Oh, nice. Reverse Hall Telepathic Energy. This is so weird looking. Like all this is normally would be hollow, because I do have one that's a regular rare telepathic energy, and all of this would just be holographic. Only this little box right here is holographic, and that's not it. That's so crazy looking. Okay, into our next card here, we got as a reverse holo Honedge, final card in this pack. Oh man, that is so awesome. That is so awesome. Mega Starmie EX in a Mega Starmie pack. No way. That is so awesome. That is great. Love it. I love it. Let's get this sleeved up. All right, folks, here is our current board state here. I almost wanted to replace the Rattata with the Mawile just by bias alone, because I do like Mawile a lot. Mega Mawile is one of my favorite Megas as well, part of my team as well, but sorry, I do actually like the artwork better comparatively. I've seen better Mawile artworks. This is beating out this current one right now. And also, of course, cannot talk about not our Mega Starmie EX in a Mega Starmie pack. All right, I still laugh. That's so awesome. That's so awesome. When you get kind of like that, like interesting pack magic kind of thing, that's just such a great feel, such a great thing. All right, let's go ahead and open up into our next Mega Starmie pack. Oh my goodness, I'm so like, I will laugh if I get another one doubling up into here. I'm like, I'm set. I'm set. What do you call this one again? Where did it just say water? Dude, very nice. That is a kudos point for me. If you haven't already, please like the video, subscribe to my channel. I'd greatly appreciate that. Let's go ahead and jump on in. We got ourselves Hawlucha. Hawlucha. All right, Shinx. So cute, by the way, too. Love that. Uh-oh, Rattata, you're in trouble. Because Shinx is really, really cute. All right, we got Doublade. Very cool looking as well. Scorpy, look at you. You're like, I want a hug. Look at this little guy. He's in the desert all alone. He's like, I just want to hug you. I promise I won't sting you. I feel like it's the Scorpion the Frog kind of story. Oh, cool. Aegislash. So we got Doublade and an Aegislash in the same pack. Would have been great during the pre-release, actually. Luminous City. This is actually interesting because it works just like Artisan with some caveats. You can pick out any Pokemon or any basic, but it ends your turn. That's kind of the rough part about it. But great at the very beginning, though. It'd be very, very helpful at the beginning. All right, got Talonflame. Into our first reverse holo here is a Finch Ender. Our next one is Dartrix. And to cap it off on this pack, we got ourselves Chien-Pao. And here we are with our current board state. Nothing really changed at all. I was so close, Rattata. You were in deep trouble. You were in deep trouble. But the problem I have between the two artworks of these cards right here is that this one has more of a realistic look to it. And I love, again, a lot of the coloring that they use for this particular artwork. Shinx, very cartoony and has a lot more of the outlines. It makes it stand out a little bit more. So like, it makes kind of like, and I know it's not really, but like kind of timey-wimey, cartoony. So I'm like, you know what? I like the Rattata still. Still liking the Rattata. Going strong. Rattata, the little Rattata that can. All right, into our final Mega Starmie pack. Man, this is so far so good. We got 2 EXs and an IR. I would like to get more battle kind of cards too, but that's not bad. Actually, the other battle cards too, I should have put them out here as well, like Naveen, for an example, or the Luminous City, but I really need Pokepads. I really need Pokepads. All right, Starmie. I got the water last time. Let's call it Psychic. Let's call for Psychic this time. Let's see what happens. Oh, we started off with Electric. We ended off with Electric on the Starmie packs. Oh well. Hey, look at that familiar face here. Rattata, Antique Sail Fossil, Rowlet, Honedge, Barbanacle. Very cool looking. I love a lot of the, like, I don't know how to describe the coloring that they use for it though, but it reminds me very much kind of like a metallic-y look, a little bit. Reminds me very much of like JoJo's Bizarre Adventure artwork. Loving this Barbanacle though. Rattata, you might be in trouble actually. Maybe, we'll see. Into Rosa's Encouragement, we got Vivillon. First reverse holo to be Judge. Our second reverse holo here is Talonflame. We're gonna cap off this pack with the Landorus. All right, and here is our current board state. As we can see, Rattata still survives. Barbanacle cannot beat him out. I just had the same issue with Barbanacle a little bit too. It's just the outlines. It just looks a little more cartoonish-y. And I really do like the softer colors. The very much pastel-y look here. Don't get me wrong though. I got such strong JoJo's Bizarre Adventure vibes from this. I almost wanted to replace Rattata, but I'm like, nah, man, nah. I like the artwork better. I'm being dead honest. 2 packs left. Can we hit something bigger than what we currently have? I'm still super stoked, by the way. I'm still super stoked about what we got and that Mega Starmie. That was awesome. But you never know. Let's see what else we can get in our packs. 2 left. 2 left. All right. With Mega Zygarde here, I want to say, this is a hard one. There is no dragon energy, obviously, so I'm just gonna go with fighting energy. Let's go with fighting. Let's see what happens. Nope, we got grass. All right, starting off with Spupa, Tyrant, Clefairy, Furfrou. I also like how there's different forms of Furfrou, but this one here, that's all right. Drapion, Terrigan, yeah. Diggersby, oh, okay, this one, such a great card. I'm wondering whether or not it will take off or not, because Earthquake, such a great attack here. It's just, even though it hurts you, but there's some strategy behind it. There's some strategy behind this. For 1 energy, 140 damage, that's not bad. That's not bad. Slightly more damage than the Mega Starmie here, so not bad. Not bad, especially when you spread damage around. Let's go. I'm gonna throw you on the side here. Our first reverse holo we got is Energy Search. Our second reverse holo we got is Energy Swatter, capping on this current pack. We got Tyrantrum for our rare, yeah. Also, looking back at him, this is what I was talking about. Look at his dopey eye. I don't know why. Something about this Tyrantrum, he just looks so silly. And here we are, current board state, near to the final, folks. Nothing really changed. I did add the Diggersby here. Again, another really, really good playable card, I feel like. So I'm like, I feel like I can build something with this one here. I really want to try. Really want to try. It's gonna be hard with limited resources, but I'm gonna try to make it happen. Final pack in our perfect order ETB. Mega Zygarde. Come on, bud. Come on. Pull me something. Pull me something, man. Please. Jen, I'm very happy with what I have, but you always want more. Always want more. All right, Mega Zygarde, I want to again say Fighting Energy to finish off. Let's see what happens. Nope, we got Dark Energy. Okay, here we go. Got Nose Pass, a Hole Digging Shovel, Snivy or Snivy, however you want to enunciate, Seal, Luxio, Energy Swatter, Meowstic. This is also cute. Oh, I do like the Meowstic here, and I actually do use this one in Mega ZA. I do have an Alpha Meowstic, just because I like how, if I'm not mistaken, this is the female one, because the male one's the black one. Like, it's inverted colors, black coat, and then white fur, I guess, as what like the floofy stuff. But she did great. Having her with Safeguard, Reflect, and Light Screen, yeah, really, really helpful on protecting my team and just throw out my next Pokemon, Mega Evolve it, and just go ham on everybody. But Meowstic, our first reverse holo, Luminous City. Our final reverse holo, Shaman. And folks, the final card in our ETB. Here we go. And we ended off with a Dugong. Hey, we got a Seal in the same pack. We got a Dugong. Alrighty then, and here we are at the final board state, folks. Nothing really changed, unfortunately, here. I am surprised the Rattata survived this far. The Tyrantrum, like, it of course, it hits and misses depending on what the reverse hauls were, but nothing really spoke out louder than the Tyrant here. Other than, I think, did I get a Clefairy reverse? I couldn't remember. But, nah, I like the Tyrant reverse haul so far. The Rattata, though, there was some good competition against it, but man, this artwork, I really do dig it a lot. And for a Pokemon that not many people care for to begin with, hey man, that's a really good artwork, not gonna lie. And of course, we got our other ones right here as well. Luxray, still a little strong. I almost wanted to put Tyrantrum, but Luxray, nah, no. This is such a cool looking, like, that slamming fist, basically. I'm like, so cool, so cool. Does he do I? It's okay. It reminds me of the Obsidian Flames card almost. I wonder if it's the same artwork or not, or it's a reprint. I'm kind of curious. I want to look that up a little bit. But man, our bigger hits, in my opinion, bigger hits. Sorry, I had a yawn right there. I was saying, in my opinion, bigger hits, just because the Mega Starmie, that is a playable card. I'm putting it right next to the playable cards right here, because granted, both of these are uncommon, so I was hoping to get more Pokepads. I'm glad to at least get Diggersby. I don't remember if we pulled the Bunnelby or not. If not, I think I have some spared up, but nice to pull another one here. I just need one more Diggersby, and I can run a full 4 line if I wanted to. I want to make something work with this. I see potential in Diggersby, but Mega Starmie EX is another really good playable card. again, seeing it with different decks here, so I'm glad I at least got one copy. Would love to get another copy alongside with Mega Frostlass in the future. And of course, our IR for Talonflame. I won't complain. I'm happy to hit anything in general. I would like to get the other ones I saw, but you know what? I'm still happy on this. And of course, my promo. Well, that's a given. That's a given. But still, what I came for. I came for you, Tyrant, but I got everything else too. I am super stoked and happy. And there you have it, folks. That has been an absolute blast opening up that Perfect Order ETB. I had a lot of fun with that one. I will not live down opening up a Mega Starmie EX in a Mega Starmie pack. That's like one of those highlights, even though it's just like, I know some people are like, oh, it's just an EX, and you know what? It's still higher rare. I prefer anything higher rare and upper than that too. But pulling it from the cover Pokemon, that's an experience. That's awesome. I love it. Love it. Had a lot of fun opening this ETP. That's all I can say about it. Super stoked. I do want to say though, if you haven't already been enjoying watching this video alongside with me opening up these packs, I'd like to kindly ask you again to please like the video, subscribe to my channel. And until the next video, take care and may you be lucky with your pulls today. I know. I know, I was.